What up, what up? It's your boy, Captain Sinbad. It's currently 5:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm drinking some lemon water because that's just how we do. And in this video, I want to talk to you about NoFap and the law of attraction. Most hardworking, intelligent people don't spend any time thinking about the law of attraction. And for the most part, this is how you should go about it. The law of attraction is absolutely real, and here's why I know that. Reason number one, the Hindu sages talk about it and have written about it. Reason number two, refer to reason number one. That's the only reason I need. The Hindu sages, the great sages of yore, have talked about the law of attraction. That's all you need. Everything that the great sages have talked about is now starting to be proven in modern medical science. For instance, fasting. Fasting was something that Indian culture or Hindu culture has always advocated. In fact, every great spiritual tradition has advocated fasting. And now we're finding out that fasting doesn't cause your body to eat up your muscle. It actually increases human growth hormone by 1,000% in men who have fasted for 24 hours. So fasting is incredibly beneficial. And just like all of these other great habits, the Hindu sages have also talked about the law of attraction. There's this great Indian sage named Swami Sivananda, and he wrote a book called Thought Power. It's a pretty difficult read, or at least it's not an intuitive read, but I can link it below in the description box. And so if the sages say it, I believe it. Excuse me. But everyone in the modern world, especially in the Western conception of the law of attraction, people don't really know what they're talking about. I mean, you can do these practices, meditation, visualization, affirmations, writing out your goals, journaling about them, creating art about your goals, imagining what your goals would smell like. There are certain water manifestation techniques I've heard. But guys, that is all secondary. The law of attraction could work instantaneously. It could work like you could vibrationally align to something and you could move towards it very rapidly. It can happen in very short order. But you can't, for the most part, you can't use these external methods to change your inner life. We do the best we can. The closest we get to it, the fastest way to change your inner world is to meditate and exercise. And of course, over a slightly longer period, dieting, like eating high vibration foods such as lemon water. By the way, guys, if you want to join me on this lemon water, habit, it's an amazing habit. But you want to make sure that you let the water cool down and that you sort of avoid your teeth when you're drinking it, because it can sort of start eroding your enamel if you drink too much hot lemon water all the time. So that's a quick aside. But yeah, you can change your inner world through these external mediums over the long term. But you can't just pray about getting a Mercedes Benz or, say it's my purpose to get a Mercedes. I see my house, I see me in that Bugatti, and then just have it drop in your lap. And you hear a lot of law of attraction, let's just say manifestors, talk about the attraction part of things, but not about who they've got to become. Like, why am I starting to wake up early every day? Well, it's because my goals are so big that they require me to be in the 1% of work ethic. I'm just taking some time to make this video, but I just came off like an 80-hour work week between my day job, my plays rehearsals, and this micro-budget movie that I'm doing right now. And I woke up on a Saturday happily, with great joy and gratitude, and I feel amazing. But why is that? Why is that something I choose? Well, first of all, I have the energy for it. I'm on NoFap. I've been on semen retention for, I'm not sure how long. I know it's over 100 days, guys, but I'll just fill in my day counter once I get to day 180, and we can talk again. But I know, I've been retaining this whole time, and so yeah, I just have the energy for it, and I have a huge goal in life, and it inspires me to get up early and go after the things that I really want. I'm going to work out, meditate, and then I'm going to start learning some lines, and if I have time after, I'm going to keep learning Salesforce, which is this marketing automation technology that I've been working on the weekends. So yeah, it's not hard for me to do this anymore. But people in the law of attraction community, they don't talk about the actual work behind things, the plans. God gives you the plans, that is the law of attraction as well. You get plans to act on. I finally know what to do. Like, do you know that feeling of not knowing what to do with your day or with your minute? Like, right now, I have no idea what I should be doing. I've lived with that feeling for, oh my God, at least 3 years, but probably more like 8. And now that I'm on retention, I always know what I should be doing. I can't tell you how amazing that feels. But your vibration has to be kept high through strong inner work. And the fastest way to tap into strong inner work is semen retention. And semen retention is or retention of the sexual vital fluid is absolutely the best thing. But alongside that, like meditation, waking up early, exercise, high vibration diet, and writing out your goals and making plans towards their achievement. Like in an earlier video, I talked about asking yourself powerful questions. But guys, every day I ask myself, what can I do today to move towards becoming a #1 at the box office leading man actor? Sorry about that. What can I do today to move towards becoming a leading man actor? And then I write out everything I can think of. And then I put those into time blocks in my day, and I legitimately just follow that plan. And it has led me astray at times, because I end up doing stuff that has been like not yielding results. But obviously failure is part of the process. Like, you can't be afraid of that. You must keep actively planning and taking action, because that is also a demonstration of your faith and desire. Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich, the first 2 chapters were desire and faith. So you will activate the law of attraction when you're on semen retention. Got a plane going overhead. And you will attract things effortlessly as well. It's not all just crank work. There are 2 kinds of work that people do. Thomas Edison was a crank inventor. He basically just tried every combination. He had like an enormous team behind him that he got to test every possible experiment on. The light bulb was invented after 10,000 iterations, but he had a whole team doing that for him. But someone like Tesla, he wasn't a crank inventor. He was a genius inventor. He just sat down, conceptualized, and the things came out word perfect. When things come out of your superconscious mind, it's like a flash of insight. Like, you just all of a sudden you get hit with like, wow, that's so obvious. Obviously I should have thought of that. And that will happen more and more when you're on semen retention. So, I don't know about you guys, but the law of attraction has only really started taking off for me in the last 4 months, and because of my retentive streaks. Because for the last 3 years, listen, every actor out there, I'm sure, knows about the law of attraction, is sort of trying to apply it. But the only reason it's really starting to work is because I'm finally tapped into the current of the universe. I'm tapped into the only form of alchemy that we know about, or at least one of the only forms of alchemy. Alchemy, of course, is what medieval scientists did to try to turn lead into gold. They're only a couple of protons apart. So they figured it was possible, but you can't change the atomic structure. You can't change the nature of one thing to another, except this sexual vital energy. You can turn the pleasure lower aspect of sexual energy, and you can pull it outwards, and you can move forward with purpose. And if you ever watch these videos of like Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks, everyone there just sounds like a lazy bum. And if you don't know who Esther Hicks is, she's one of the more famous proponents of the law of attraction. Or someone like Bob Proctor as well. In my opinion, that man has no real charisma or power behind his words, because neither of them really goes into, you know, aspects of hard work and retention especially, or sexual transmutation. And without transmutation, there is no law of attraction. But those who retain manifest. Let me say that again, guys. Those who retain manifest. So if you do believe in the law of attraction, as I do, and you do, have these practices in place, mix those in with semen retention. Finally, everything will start happening effortlessly. I'm going to leave the video right there, guys. I'm really excited about my next few. In my next one, I'm going to talk about the Gayatri Mantra, which is my form of meditation, and how it can change your inner life drastically. And then pretty soon here, I'm going to make a video about my specific pranayama practices. So hope you'll join me for those videos as well. But greatness is coming for all of us on this journey. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.